This is Curious Television, a professional online-based television committed to promoting truth, balanced and objective reportage without fear. Please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube and Facebook channels. Curious Television, fearless pursuit of truth.
The Kwara State Government has flagged off an intensive digital literacy training program aimed at 28,000 adolescent girls across 70 public secondary schools in the 3 senatorial districts of the state, with a view to ensuring that girls are equipped with 21st century digital skills. Speaking during the opening ceremony of a week-long training with the team Kwara Agile Digital Skills Workshop for Master Trainers, organized by the Adolescent Girls Initiative for Learning and Empowerment Agile Project in collaboration with TedPrime Hub in Ilorin, the Kwara State capital. The team lead in charge of the digital literacy subcomponent of the project, Olalekan Adeeko, and other speakers noted that the training was meant to equip the participating teachers so as to train other teachers in their schools, including students on digital knowledge.
Not just for the teachers, for the students. It is for the teachers, for the students, for the entire Kwara State. Because the teachers are going to be trained on different skills. One of the teams, the digital citizenship, there is entrepreneurship, there is STEM, and there is climate action. So the training for the teachers is targeted at ensuring that they know how to facilitate training on these skills. The end product, it's not the teachers, it is the student, because the teachers after the training will go back to their schools and then ensure that our girls, our students in schools are well trained. So they have the deep understanding of digital citizenship, a very good understanding of what entrepreneurship is all about and how they can translate their skills to something actionable practices. They want to also know what they can do as individuals to take care of our planet regarding climate action, and of course STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So the World Economic Forum. So they said several millions of jobs are going to be created in the next 5 years. And while these millions of jobs are being created, certain millions of jobs too are going to go extinct. And at the end of the day, we are still going to have a net gain of about 78 million. So, meaning that our students are preparing now. We don't want them to go and start learning and start doing some of those jobs that AI and automation will handle going forward. We want them to be well empowered so that they can be ready for the jobs that are not even available now. In the last 5 years, or 10 years, I'm sure we couldn't say anything about prompt engineer. We couldn't say anything about social media strategy. We couldn't say anything about IoT expert. But right now, we have all those jobs. And that's what is going to continue to happen. Now AI is taking over. We need more people to be able to help us train AI models, talk to AI and do some of these things. Because AI, yes, is an enabler, but it will still require human beings to be the one to drive it here.
Also speaking virtually, during a presentation on the topic Microsoft's commitment and future of work, potential opportunities for gender inclusion, education, industry, the director, Microsoft Africa in Nairobi, Kenya, Angela Nganga, said that today's learners seek flexible and on-demand education that align with their evolving needs.
It is to be able to build the skills necessary to fuel the future. While students will still need what we call 21st century skills like collaboration, like communication, or critical thinking and creativity, it's becoming increasingly important to equip our students with the technology skills they need to thrive in the digital market. Skills like cloud computing, AI, machine learning, productivity, and more are already in demand in organizations around the world. And yet, our talent gap persists and is set to widen. And so, the question I would ask ourselves and I'll ask our leaders who are in the room, how can we then focus our energy to accelerate in order to empower our educators and students for this transformation? It's really critical that all together we embrace this shift to avoid being left behind.
The State Commissioner for Education and Human Capital Development, Haji Asadatu Modibo Kawu, who was represented by the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education and Human Capital Development, Mrs. Rebecca Bake Olanrewaju, maintained that the AGILE project is one of the special initiatives of Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak in the education sector, adding that the AGILE project is an expression of his passion for education in the state, particularly the adolescent girls who have been at the disadvantage in the secondary education.
This is one of the sub-components of the Kwara State Adolescent Girls Initiative for Learning and Empowerment, AGILE project. AGILE project is one of the special initiatives of His Excellency Malam Abdulrazak Abdurrahman, CON, the Executive Governor of Kwara State and the Chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum in the education sector. It is an expression of his passion for education in the states, particularly our adolescent girls who have been at the disadvantage in the secondary education. AGILE project is designed to construction of some structures, renovation of the existing blocks in our schools, provision of water, sanitation and hygiene, wash facilities, and provision of schools learning materials. The project is to be executed with the communities and schools management. It is a new dynamic approach to enable communities take ownership of the maintenance of the schools.
Some of the participants, including students at the workshop, expressed delight at the opportunity to get empowered with 21st century teaching skills and knowledge that would enhance greater engagement.
This AGILE program is a very creative program, it's innovative. It will help bridge the gap between learning digital skills and what we have in today's world. In my PhD work, I worked about pollution, climate change and all that. And the problem we faced then was how to communicate this to the young ones. So this is a very encouraging program that will help bridge the gap. So we'll start to catch them young. They will know how to navigate in this world where there is no job. So they'll be able to create their jobs themselves. They will know about sustainability so that the future generations will not suffer. And entrepreneurship, which is the order of the day, the students will be able to stand on their own, do businesses with all the skills that will be able to impact on them. Thank you.
I want to say this is a very great program for the girls, the females entirely. It's going to bring a very great change to the society and Nigeria at large, where we see ladies, females, girls as a weak vessel. But if we can continue this initiative, which the Kwara States had brought up and with collaboration with the World Bank, it's going to be a very great privilege for the girls, and it's going to prepare them for the work to come. And for
the program is very interesting, even from the start. I wish to learn many things, computer literacy, digital literacy, learn many things about software development, software engineering, and many other things.
The 70 teachers undergoing the digital training are hopefully expected to go back to train 210 additional teachers at their various schools for multiplier effect on their students, while the 280 teachers together will now train 8,000 girls and then expand to more students.
This is Curious Television, a professional online-based television committed to promoting truth, balanced and objective reportage without fear. Please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube and Facebook channels. Curious Television, fearless pursuit of truth.